not afraid to do it all. Matter of fact, to look back and do it all. I can remember the haters say the game will ruin y'all. What's that to me? Don't give about a hater. Let them like the in my paper.
They call me Big Dog, riding with the hillbilly. Q-Bone stallion with the lip. Really became a boss many years back. When I'm gone,
we welcome everybody to the Garden State. EA Sports coverage of the NFL finds us at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Today, it's week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here between the Chicago Bears and the New York Giants. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. They'll start out on the ground at Saquon Barkley. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on first and second down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Throwing Jones. And he'll get this underneath, dropping it off for Barkley. And they're able to get this one across the 35. First down for the Giants as they pick up 12.
There it is, a staple of most teams' playbooks, the angle route. A lot of times you want to take away that inside route by a back, but when they sell it like he's going to the flat, that is tough on inside linebackers. One false step, and that ball's completed.
A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete. The Giants are 1-2 through the first 3 weeks of the season. And they got off to the good start, but then 2 straight losses since.
And now you start to wonder about what this does for a team's morale, how it affects their psyche, because let's face it, you work all summer pointing toward that opening game, you get the win, but then you don't carry it on from there. How will they bounce back from these losses and try and get right?
5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 43. Jones with a handoff to Barkley. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Running again with Barkley on 2nd down. And he only manages a couple here down to about the 38-yard line. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Now Jones. He'll find his tight end. That's Waller. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 27-yard line. The 3rd down conversion successful. A gain of 11. Solid opening drive so far, Charles. They've moved this football into field goal range, but you know that they want to cap this off with 6 and not 3.
Absolutely. As one of the better coaches in the league always tells me, on offense, I want their body blows all game long and finish it with uppercuts. Well, here are the body blows right now. He's hoping that one uppercut will take care of the end of this drive.
Same exact result as last play, a pickup of 11. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script, you go through your play calling, you go through all the stuff and establish things, and it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
They keep it with Barkley on first down. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Consecutive positive runs for him on the last 2 snaps. He certainly appears to be trying to put the offense on his back and just move them down the field when his number is called. The way he's running it, I keep going back to him.
Second and 5 now. Jones. This will be caught at about the 6. And the Giants are going to be looking at first and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. Well, no question, this is exactly how they wanted to start this football game. And nice pass there. And now they're set up beautifully, Charles, to finish this off with a touchdown.
Yeah, but they've still got to finish it off, partner, and that means they've got to execute at this stage of the field. So we've seen many teams march it right to the goal line and not cash in. They got something dialed up here that puts it in the end zone. It's pretty early in the game, but they've already tried to establish it not just as a runner, but as a receiver as well. Didn't happen there, but I wouldn't be surprised at all to see them try again shortly.
Second down and goal. Jones. Touchdown! Darren Waller. His second touchdown on the season. And the Giants get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point try good by Gano. And that makes the score 7-0. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Khalil Herbert to return it from his end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. Fields and the Bears now with a 1st and 10 at their own 26. Moore, the man in motion. And the tight end goes in motion left. A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. Blocking at the point of attack there was very strong. He had a couple of running lanes.
And I never want to overlook the offensive line, but that's what they get paid to do. How about the quarterback? Everyone thinks all he's going to do is throw the football. His movement and deception can help a running game as well.
A play fake, now Fields to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Well, that's absolutely going to fire this defense up. They made it their mission to deny that completion, and they came through with a nice hit and knocked it incomplete.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Handoff up the middle. Hunt trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Throwing on third down, Fields. And he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Oh, that was a pretty route right there because it's all about finding a window on a route like that. He lined up on his left, ran the deep in route over the middle, and the ball was right where it needed to be. Really good trust between quarterback and receiver. Really good completion.
And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
Now after the run by Hunt, here's 1st and 10. Fields now to throw. And this one is incomplete.
It sort of looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But this defense gets 2 more stops. They can keep them out of that area.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10. Here's Fields. He's going to dump this off to his running back, Hunt. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's 3rd and 10.
Usually the offense has an answer to anything a defense throws at them, including a safety valve, and that's what they did on that play. They went there, but the defense still made an excellent play and held them to no gain.
Moore, the man in motion. They'll send a receiver in motion left. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. It's been a pretty long drive. This will be play number 9, and they need 10 yards out of it on 3rd. Now it's Fields. That's complete to Mooney. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 14. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Running with Hunt here out of the shotgun. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
Now that was an excellent run, and when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block, but the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. His 2nd rushing touchdown on the campaign and 4th overall. And the Bears are an extra point away from evening this one up. Santos able to tack on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Yeah, that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense They just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent offer a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now, they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
On 2nd and 11 now. Jones. That's complete to his tight end, Waller. And they work this well upfield across the 45. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. Here's Jones. Throwing on first down. Dancing to his left. And this one's incomplete. The Bears and the Giants both looking to improve their passing games in 2022. That's for sure. Last year, the Bears ranked number 30 in the NFL in passing yards. The Giants actually one spot worse at number 31. To throw again on 2nd down. Jones. Pass is caught by Wan'Dale Robinson. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears 39. It's a pickup of 15 and a fresh set of downs.
First down earned by Wan'Dale Robinson, and the New York Giants were very excited to bring him in from the University of Kentucky. A weapon as a receiver, he turned into a running back after the catch, and it's no surprise he played both positions in Nebraska and Kentucky. Big-time production.
Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. That goes for a gain of 31.
We spent a lot of time talking about what's going on the field. How about off the field with the evaluation? And they spent a lot of time saying, we've got to get a rookie in here who has big playability. And that's exactly what we're seeing here early in his career.
Drafted him in the spring. Here he is early in the fall making an impact. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. They'll look to throw again. Touchdown, Giants! Darren Waller with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Giants have taken the lead. Gano for the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
They'll run with Hunt on 2nd down. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 43 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times. His first carry of their 2nd drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their first drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurdling through them.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Fields. They'll go screen here to Hunt. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
And that doesn't have to gain big yardage to be an impactful play, because if you get those pass rushers second-guessing themselves that they might get hit with a screen, maybe you can wind up slowing them down just a step. And if you do that, that's a win for that play.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
Now that's a good bounce back after giving up a touchdown on the opening drive. Just 1 first down permitted and then out. Obviously no loss of confidence with that defense, and now they get to turn it back to their offense.
They snap it to Fields. Got a man, it's Tunyon. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Now the Bears will use their 3rd and final timeout, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. So after the big play on 4th, here's 1st and 10. Throwing again is Fields. That's going to be caught downfield by Mooney. Touchdown, Chicago! Darnell Mooney, as the first half is winding down. And the Bears have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half. Santos with the extra point. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much.
In a double coverage, and it's intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it. And the Bears are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. Well, he's certainly not been afraid to take some chances downfield. Now, look, it's paid off for him a couple of times. That time, not so fortunate.
And that's where I want to start, what you said. It's paid off a couple of times. So his aggressiveness has been good for his offense for the most part. So he throws an interception there. No one likes that, but I would not rein him back in. The return on investment thus far has been pretty good. 2 touchdowns to 1 interception.
And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Xavier McKinney. And the Giants are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Well, Charles, so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. So thanks to the late touchdown, it's a tie ball game here heading to break. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. From the end zone, here comes Herbert. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. This offense ready for the first drive of the third quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun second half because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the second half, getting the ball first, you've got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the first half. But if I'm a defensive player, all I'm thinking is, can I make a play to really help out my team and break this streak of offense?
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. They run again with Hunt. And he'll fight for a couple as the tackle is made at about the 32.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. On 3rd down, here's Hunt. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. A carry here for Hunt. Now that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Fields. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
This is certainly a team that's proven it likes to target its backs through the air and defensively. They were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
To throw is Fields. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Talanoa Hufanga. And the Giants are going to take possession of the football. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
They'll try and get this run game going. This is Barkley. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks, allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
And Waller taking it in over the middle. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
A field goal would get them the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on 3rd down. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. 45 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
So it's pretty simple, partner. You pick up a turnover, set you up in excellent field position. The last thing you want to do is go 3 and out in this spot.
Yeah, they would have had to settle for a field goal attempt, but now they keep those touchdown hopes alive. Only a yard on the completion. It's 2nd and goal. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Delivering another one here to Darren Waller. He's got it again. Only 3 yards there on the completion. That'll lead to a 3rd and goal.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Looking to throw. Jones. Touchdown. Darren Waller. His 3rd touchdown of the game and 4th on the year. And the Giants take advantage of the field position on the turnover to cash in for 6. Gano the extra point. And the lead is now 21-14. The touchdown here to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Now, they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Play action. It's Fields. Looking downfield for Jones. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, 2nd year in the NFL. And I don't know if last year as a rookie if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that. So he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the 2nd-year quarterback.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And their lead has evaporated in this 3rd quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave them with a 2nd and just a few inches left.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? And this will be a Giants 1st down as the tackle made at about the 43-yard line. So both teams trade touchdowns in the 3rd as we're through 3 quarters of play. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Again, it's Barkley. And give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line.
Oh, that was a thing of beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync, and the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
Now this pass into the hands of Saquon Barkley. There he goes left side. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Well, that's a heck of a response to regain the lead after we had seen the touchdown to tie the game.
I would say what we just saw there was a great amount of poise, because typically when teams tie the game up, it's a little bit of a, how would you say, you kind of take a step back and have to get yourself regrouped. They regrouped in a hurry, didn't they? They attacked back after they'd been tied.
And in a big way, that was a statement-long touchdown. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They now trail by 7 after that last touchdown here in the fourth quarter. What a big spot for this offense. See if they can cobble something together on this drive. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That good for 22 and a first down. They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields. And he'll just get rid of it. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Off play action. Fields. He's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Amani Oruwariye. And the Giants will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. And that was one I kind of saw coming, Charge. A free safety just hanging back there over the middle, waiting, and he saw that ball go in the air, and he jumped on it.
And I don't know why the quarterback didn't see that. That was just your standard cover 3, which means a free safety in the middle of the field, the 2 corners, and they divide the field in thirds. But when you have a free safety with range, like a good center fielder, he can go from side to side and make plays on the football as he did there.
And he's got it across midfield and into Bear territory. 67 yards on the ground for him so far. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. They'll go to Barkley again. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. Able to get the 1 yard he needed, but nothing more.
Well, they didn't accomplish their goal. They didn't get a stop there, gave up another first down. They have all 3 timeouts in their pocket. I think defensively, you've got to start thinking about using them here.
I was just going to ask you at what point you think now's the go time?
I think now's the go time. I don't think you sit back and wait, because they can take a lot of time off the clock between plays and run 3 to 4 and really put you in a stressful spot.
A first down carry for Barkley. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. Well, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
Up the middle with Barkley, and he's going to take this down close to a first down at about the Bears' 35. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
Throwing, Jones. Able to find Waller. That's complete. Touchdown, Giants. Darren Waller, 35 yards. And the Giants look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this fourth quarter.
On that third down call, the goal was to get the ball to their tight end and pick up a first down, but he wasn't satisfied with just that. They got the first down. That was the gravy. He decided to take in the whole meal and rumbled in for a touchdown.
Jones throwing for it. And he's got it. So the two-point conversion is good, and they add on to their fourth quarter lead. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14.
On play action, Fields.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. He's got it at the 15.
And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line.
But I think it's about time I took my eyes off of the secondary or the guys with the football. How about the offensive line on that snap? They took care of business.
Absolutely, and when he can stay in the pocket like that, you're going to get big plays like we just saw.
He'll get that complete to Khalil Herbert. And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down.
2 yards that time, a stark contrast from the big chunk on the previous play.
Ball at the 9 on 2nd and 8. Back to throw, Fields.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
So now following the sack, Fields and the Bears looking at 3rd down and long. Now Fields.
And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter. Okay, so they got the score. Do you go for one here and save the possible two-point conversion for later?
I think you do, because if you go for two here and you don't get it, that's deflation.
Yeah.
Now you wonder why you're even going for it. Take the easy one now and come back and try and get it later.
So still a small chance here with a little over 30 seconds to go, but they're definitely going to need this one to bounce their way. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And this will be recovered by the Giants. And that ought to just about do it. Now, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Hey, it's not the most spectacular play, but I think most teams will take that every single time for the first play of a drive. Begin the series with positive yardage and set yourself up for a very manageable 2nd down.
And some space here. And he's across for the late touchdown. And in the final seconds, that one should just about put a capper on this game. Extra point try good by Gano. And the lead is up to 15 now. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They have a little bit of time left here, but this one not going to go their way.
And this is where, in this situation for me, you just go ahead and run out the clock, shake hands, congratulations, and move on. Because now, you're not going to make up for what's happened during the game in this last sequence.
We'll see what they do here in this last sequence. A play fake, now Fields to throw. He's going to let it fly. He's got a man, complete. And what are the whistles for? Timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. And one last throw here for Fields. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Oh, wait, hold everything. A timeout has been called. Seemingly silly with 1 second remaining in this game. They'll try again on 2nd and goal after going backwards to the 12. One final shot. They'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete. They were going for a consolation TD, but it was not to be. And time has run out now on this game. Well, this was a fun one today.